century breaks in this second semi-final, and Stuart Bingham has made 2 of them, but he's only got 3 frames to show for his efforts. Mark Selby is playing at the very top of his game. 7 centuries now in the tournament for the world #1, and from 2-0 down to win 8 out of 9 frames against the world #2 takes some doing. Judd Trump, of course, made 9 centuries here at the venue, and a couple in qualifying for this tournament as well, but he bowed out yesterday to our finalist Ding Junhui. But it's worth reiterating that Stuart Bingham hasn't done much wrong. In fact, he's played very well, but he's been outplayed by a fantastic performance so far from Mark Selby. It's not over yet, but Bingham's got to win the remaining 6 frames.
And to be honest, I can't see it really. Well, hold the back page, he's missed one. It wasn't an easy pot to take on.
He's gone.
That's it then, down on the slippery slope.
I'm sure Selby fully expected to pot that. Very difficult red. But he's barely missed a ball in this session. Has he hit that hard enough?
I don't think he has. He might. Oh, I don't know. Has it gone far enough? I think he's left that on actually. Well, not sure. Although I think Mark would have been down to it by now. If not, he'll probably play cushion first. Yeah, he's playing cushion first, I think. Push the red up the table. Ooh, got the wrong side of it. Well, actually, is it that poorly that it's come out okay?
That was probably the worst shot Mark Selby has played in this semi-final, but once again, when things are going for you, you get the rub of the green, the run of the ball. If Stuart Bingham does go on to lose this match, as seems likely, I think he'll be able to forget about it pretty quickly, because it's just one of those days where he's run into a great player playing great snooker.
And again, you know, he's in the Invitational next week, isn't he? So it's only a few days. He says he can get on the plane. I think it's about a 3-hour flight, actually, something like that, on the other side of China.
Yeah, a £200,000 winner's cheque there would be a nice consolation.
Yeah, 15,000 just to turn up. And he's already made 30 this week, so, you know, a bit to do. But realistically, you've got to think that it's Mark Selby into tomorrow's final.
Well, the first job for Bingham is to extend this match into an interval, and again, Selby very loose there. He's inexplicably lost some concentration at the start of this frame, perhaps feeling that the job is almost done.
Yeah, and the worse still, he's left this red on when he hit the pink. Well, that's the first red for Stuart for some time, because of course Mark cleared up with the 100 to go 7-3 and made the 1-2-5. So I was counting the points up there just in case.
3.
Misjudged that one off the side cushion.
I think he's entitled to a couple of errors.
4.
Perfect angle on the brown here to get into the pack just below the pink with pace. Well, oh, he's got one actually. He's okay. He's got one to the middle.
Certainly deserved one. He couldn't have hit the pack of reds any better. But it's wide. It's wide. And look at what he's left.
Well, it's becoming a bad day at the office for the world number 2. Well, we were thinking that we might get to the interval, but it might not happen now, especially with this chance.
Eight.
So obvious, Phil, that the players have responded to the playing conditions, haven't they? The super fast cloth, and they're just hardly touching the ball. They're making it, happen, and with no effort, really.
73 centuries already. And a few more to come, I fancy. The final tomorrow is played over the best of 19 frames, so it's the first to 10, 9 in the first session, a possible 10 in the concluding session. £125,000 to the winner.
Yes, and taking a ton of confidence into next week's Invitational as well.
22.
Now, will he play on the loose one? Well, I think he's looking to go into them. He wants them open early. Just lots of backspin here. Drive the cue ball through them. There's the downward striking. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, it's not looking good for Stuart Bingham. I think we'll just watch this again. Just look, the backspin went twice there, the cue ball. And as you mentioned early on, Phil, that it's just too good. You sit there, and, okay, you become a passenger, a spectator in the chair, but just put your hands up and say, well played, mate. You're too good.
30.
Well, I've rarely seen Selby cue better than this. It's been outstanding so far.
Yeah, but you want this out of the way now. Don't get careless. Just get this one out of the way, and then obviously do his press conference, and then get some good rest for tomorrow. This is why I would probably advocate a day's rest between the semi-finals and the final of the worlds, Phil. If we could chop the frames down a little bit, don't make the matches as long.
Oh, that's controversial.
Well, only by 2. The first round could be 17, and the semi-final could be 31 instead of 33. The final 33. But I don't know whether that would happen. But it would certainly help the lads over 17 days, 16, whatever it would be, for the standard to be there during that world final. I don't know whether it would happen, whether thought about it, but it's obviously to do with broadcasters and things like that as well.
53.
It's just an idea. Give the boys the day off before they start the final.
Yes, I guess the caveat to that is that when Mark Selby won his first World Championship, he was involved in a very gruelling finish with Neil Robertson in his semi-final. His final opponent, Ronnie O'Sullivan, won his semi with a session to spare. And of course, ultimately, after a shaky start, when perhaps he was feeling tired, Selby came back to win that final. But then he has a kind of resilience that is very rare in this game. He is mentally rock solid.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I'm just sort of thinking out loud, and in as much it is our blue ribboned event, isn't it?
Has he come far enough for the black here?
Not sure. He's only 48 the lead as well. Well, that's a terrible shot if he hasn't. Well, can't quite see from that angle, but Well, if he was there, if he was on the black, he'd be playing it. And he's not on the pink either. Could take the blue on. Take the extra 5 points, but will he play on the red? Well, let's see what he does with this. Because this will make it 53. If he comes back for this red, it's frame and match over. Oh, well, that's outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. I mean, what a great great pot. And he's gone for the red as well.
He needs another one, but if this disappears, this match is as good as done. And he's missed it. Close to the cushion. Never easy, but the way he's cued, you expected him to get it. I'm sure Stuart Bingham, who comes back to the table, expected him to get it. So 53 the difference, 59 still on the table. Can Bingham pinch this one and take us to an interval?
That needs to slow down. That needs to slow down. Well, there's a big decision to be made.
Well, he's got to pot it, hasn't he? Otherwise, he's going to need snookers.
Yeah, but does he go for the corner or does he go for the middle? I think he's going to the corner, playing the cannon. It's got to go in. He's overdone it. He's had a shake of the hands.
Stuart Bingham 1.
Well, if Mark plays the double to the left middle, I think it might be.
52 now the difference with 51 left, so Bingham requires one snooker as things stand.
He can play the double here and play it with safety. Oh, well, I think the crowd thought that was in.
I think Selby did as well. Well, he's nearly there. A little bit less pace and that would have dropped.
Well, it won't go to the middle, past the yellow. He's actually checking to see if this red will go past the black into the corner. And even if he goes cushion first, he could bounce it off the black. Yeah, I think he's having a go at this to the corner pocket.
What a shot. What a way to finish the match. Well, Mark Selby can't have played much better than this too often. He's had some great moments in the game, but the way in which he struck the cue ball today and the confidence that he's exuded around the table against a top-class player like Stuart Bingham, who led 2-0, remember, has been really outstanding. He's won 9 out of 10 frames since falling 2 adrift.
13.
It's going to be a cracker tomorrow, Phil, isn't it? Ding Junhui, world number 6 against the world number 1 world champion Mark Selby.
I'm sure Stuart Bingham will offer his hearty congratulations. Yeah, well played indeed, Mark Selby. That was pretty much as good as it gets. Fantastic performance from Selby, living up to his status as world number 1 and world champion. And if he can replicate that form in tomorrow's final, well, he's going to take some stopping. It's going to be a cracker, I'm sure. It's going to be Mark Selby against Ding Junhui for the international championship title. Selby thrashing Bingham 9-3.